God, my hair doesn't want to be here today. Oh well. Good morning everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Since I was getting ready, I thought I'll go ahead and share my lipstick with you guys because in my last video I did show you, but I forgot to show the swatch of this. And guys, you need this lipstick in your life. It is such a nice, universal, flattering color that looks good on any skin tone. So it is from Fenty Beauty and the name of this is Uncuff, and it is a liquid lipstick. It is transferable, so if you eat and drink, it is gonna transfer, but still the colors stay on your lips for a very long time. I received this in the mail either Saturday, Sunday, but ever since I'm wearing it, and I love this color so much because it looks good on any outfit. You know, I don't have to worry about what I'm wearing. It's like a neutral color, and I really like the applicator. You know, the shape of this, it's like an hourglass shape, so you can apply it properly. So get this, guys, it is such a nice color. And also with this, I got my Cicapair. Now this is from Dr. Jad. I've been using this from very long time. So what this does is, this one has a SPF. So it doesn't matter if it's a winter, summer, you are inside the house, you are going somewhere, you need your SPF. So one good thing that this one has the SPF. Second thing is that, as you can see, it is like a greenish color. So once you apply on your skin and just blend it, then it matches to your skin tone and it's even out your skin tone. So, and if you have any kind of discoloration or anything, it correct over the period of time. But right away, it just even out your skin tone. So it looks really nice. So what I do is, let's say if I'm not going anywhere, then all I have is this on my face, maybe sometime concealer, and that's about it. So I got one of that. And also, I've been using this also from a very long time. So this one is from IT Cosmetic. This is the CC cream. Again, this one also has the SPF in it. And I'm in shade medium. And the last thing, again, I also used this before and I cannot live without this because this is such a nice exfoliator. So this is from Kate Somerville, and I use this once a week. If you are new to this, I would say just start with once a week. And once you apply on your face, basically you need to wet your face and apply this and massage it. As soon as you massage it, it will, you know, it will feel like a tingle, and you just leave it there for maybe about 5 minutes or so. But after that, your skin gonna feel so smooth. So this is my second or third time buying this, but definitely I would highly recommend this. So that's my recent Sephora haul. And after, I mean, if you want to buy one thing out of all this, definitely I would say for the makeup wise, go with this one. And if you do want to, you know, give yourself a good facial at home, go with this one. And remember guys, when I was at the Target, I also mentioned that I do use this rose water and glycerin spray. So as you can see, I'm just down to here, but this is such a nice thing. So as soon as I come out from shower, I spray this on my face as well as the body. And at nighttime, once I clean my face, I also spray this. So this is such a nice thing too. It smells really good. So in my last video, I told you guys that I will talk about SAT. Now, instead of me talking about it, I do have the expert on the other side of the camera. Raj is here. He's taking the SAT classes right now. So I thought I'll bring him over so he can talk about this. He doesn't want to be in front of camera, so he's gonna be the other side of it, but I'm gonna ask him all the questions. So basically, SAT is the entrance exam for the college. When the kid finish the high school, when they are ready to go to college, all the colleges require this exams. Now there is a two type of exam. There is a SAT and there is a ACT. Both of the exams, college recognize it, so it doesn't matter which one they take it. Now, major difference between SAT and ACT is the SAT has the reading, writing, and the math. Now, the ACT has everything, also the science. Now, when the kids are in high school, our school actually offer this PSAT when they are in the 9th grade, but kids supposed to take that exams when they are in the 10th, 11th. I mean, there is a multiple time that you can take it. It's not like one time you take it and you just have to stick with that score. If you are not satisfied with that score, you can attempt the second time. Now, school doesn't offer that. So that means you have to take either the classes or the kids can just study by themselves and, take the exams. Most of the time, kids do take the classes because that's it's a time-based exams and they prepare you according to that way. So that's what Raj is taking right now, and you have to register for these exams by yourself. So let's say you are taking these classes, but it's not that class, like wherever you go, it's not their job. It's not their job that they're gonna register for you and then you take the exams. You have to do all that homework, and it is offered by the college board, and there is a few school that that you can go and take the exams. And I think that exams, like every single month, most probably the weekend, they do offer this exam, so you can go and take it. Now, again, I'm gonna bring Raj so he can talk about this. So Raj, basically, as I said, the difference between SAT and ACT. So if you can explain this more. That what is the major, like what are the other difference between SAT and SAT?
Yeah, like you said, it's just the difference between that the SAT has math, reading, and writing, and the ACT has an additional science portion in the test. But one of the main differences is that the SAT is a longer test. It's around 3.5 hours rather than the ACT, which is a lot shorter. So you get less time per each question for an ACT, but for an SAT you get more time for a shorter amount of questions.
Okay.
But the problem is that the SAT is more difficult than the ACT. So not necessarily that it's more difficult, but the ACT has more straightforward questions rather than the SAT, which has like word problems and such like that.
Okay.
So it's really just depending on what type of test taker are you. If you like to be timed and if you can do problems quickly, then ACT is for you. But if you like to have that extra amount of time, even though it's more difficult questions, if you don't like to be constrained in that time period, then SAT is the right choice for you. Which is why a lot of people choose the SAT, because not many people like to have that time constraint as well.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the big difference.
What about the essay? Because I heard that you had to write the essay too, right? Is that in the ACT?
ACT has an essay, and the SAT has an essay as well. But for the SAT, the essay is optional. And many colleges are now adapting to this format, in which not many colleges are requiring the essay. I know a few California schools require the essay, like UC Berkeley, UCLA, but most of the colleges do not require the essay. It's just an additional aspect of your resume.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the ACT for the essay, but I'm assuming it's the same format as the SAT.
Okay. So when you apply for the college do require the essay, right? I think they give you the options. There is a one essay that you can write it and submit to whichever the college you apply to, and then college also give you the options, like let's say 2 or 3 options, and you pick that option out of that, and then you had to write the essay too.
Yeah,
right?
basically, there are 2 companies that most colleges revolve around, and that is Common App and Coalition. These 2 is they every single year they have new essays for each new coming class. Okay. And they have around the choice of 5 to 7 essays, and you choose around 1 to 2 depending on the college's requirements.
Okay.
And when you answer these essays and submit them, you're submitting these these essays to all the colleges you're applying to. So it's a lot easier for colleges to read it, and it's a lot less time spent for you to do these essays. But for each college, they also require specialized essays. So on top of those, common essays that everyone has to write, they also will give you additional short answer prompts and other essays that you have to write, like why do you want to be in this college, what would you like to do in this college, why are you valuable to this college. Those kind of essays are specialized towards colleges. Okay. So you're looking around 4 to 5 essays for each college.
4 to 5 essays per college. Okay. And the other question is, when do you think is the right time to prepare for the SAT? So when you are in the 9th grade, the school give you the PSAT, right?
Yeah.
But can you start early? Can you start when you are in the middle school? Just practice to see where you stand and what else needs to be done. Can you start in the middle school, or you think that 9th grade is the best time to start all that?
Yeah, so it all depends on the development of your brain, because as you grow older in your teenage years, a lot is happening. You're learning a lot in your classes that is necessary towards the SAT, and with a few exceptions, of course, but for the majority, I feel like it's not really productive to take the SAT in middle school. I feel like you should maybe look at the PSAT a little more. Okay. And then when you take the PSAT, see where you stand. And I started studying for SAT in 9th grade, but I took the PSAT, saw what was needed to be improved. I took an SAT in 9th grade just to see how it was on Khan Academy, and from there I've just been practicing and specializing.
Okay, let me interrupt you. So you say the Khan Academy, right? Kids can go on that and just practice learning, because I know that they have from the kindergarten all the way to the 12th grade, right? There is a thing, and it's a free.
Yeah.
So anyone can go and study. So Khan Academy. Okay, and what is the second one that I know? It's we had to pay for it, but then you can also go and learn.
So this one doesn't really prepare you for SAT, but it helps you prepare for language arts, social studies, science, and math classes. It's called IXL.
IXL, okay. IXL, that one you had to pay for it, but that also prepare you for. Sorry guys, it actually cut me off, but what I was saying that IXL and Khan Academy, these are the 2 that even my kids used to do it when they were in elementary and middle school. And Raj or Aryan, they both haven't done any outside classes like we have a Kumon classes here. They have never done those kind of classes. Only last year we had them do the math classes, but still they didn't enjoy that much. And this time only Raj is doing this SAT classes. So Raj, what do you think that classes, can someone prepare by themselves without taking this kind of classes, or you prefer that it's better to go and get the professional help, especially for the SAT? So what do you think?
Again, it also depends on your learning style. What I would do first is take a diagnostic on Khan Academy, diagnostic SAT or ACT, see where you stand, and try to first self-learn. I know Khan Academy has a great SAT tutoring program with College Board. So I would recommend to prepare for the SAT, by yourself for 1 to 2 months. See if you distinctly improve. Take the SAT again, a practice SAT. And if you still don't improve, and if you're still having troubles, then I would say maybe take a class and see, like, because the teachers will give you more tricks and shortcuts to
Right.
to answer the questions as well, and they prepare you for like the mindset that you need to prepare for the SAT. But some people just want to have that reassurance. I know I just wanted to have a reassurance of my skills and just wanted to find out, like, is there a shorter way to do questions? Is a mindset that I need to have that will help me prepare better than what I'm doing right now? But then again, I mean, if you're distinctly improving by the second SAT and you're just doing Khan Academy, then obviously go for that. I mean, you don't need to.
You don't need the classes.
Yes.
Okay. And the thing is, the other thing I was going to ask you, what is the highest score that you can get it for SAT?
1600.
1600. Okay. Anything else that you want to include?
No, I think that's all for SAT.
That's basic, right?
Yeah, that's the basics that you need to know.
So guys, you heard him. If you have any more question, leave the comments below. And also, I've been actually forcing both of my boys to start their own YouTube channel because they both are so good in the math and all that. So I was like, just start, because I mean, who knows? I mean, they can help the kids out there, right? So if you agree with me, leave the comments below so then I can show them that, see, even these people agree with me. You guys need to open your YouTube channel. I know Raj has too much in his plate right now. He's working so hard for all this. He's preparing for the SAT. He's taking the online class for the university, and that university subject is totally different. If you do want me to cover that, let me know. Of course, now I'm gonna have Raj talking all the time on this topic, but I'm sure I must make Raj hungry now because it's a lunchtime. So let's go in the kitchen, let's make something. But as I said, if you have any more questions regarding this SAT, leave the comments below. And I would start with, as I say, Raj, as Raj said, basically that start with the Khan Academy and the IXL. Those two websites is really good. And even if your kids are younger, it doesn't matter. They have so many different subjects that they can prepare and all that, especially nowadays when they are not going to school. It's really nice to keep them busy over there. So if you have any more questions, leave the comments below. Look how dark it is. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it is so windy right now because it's gonna rain any minute. Today is actually very hot. The temperature is, I believe, like 98, 99. But feel like temperature is 107. That is really bad. And they said the air quality right now, especially for the sensitive people, it's really bad. So, for those kind of people who has like asthma problem, the young kids and all that, it's not safe to go outside right now. But I guess, look at over there. I mean, the clouds are so dark. So the rain is gonna be here any minute. But it is getting cooled down. I really like this kind of weather. And actually, we do have to take Raj for his class. So hopefully by that time, all these things stop. But right now, we definitely need this rain because lately it's been so hot.
Oh, Roger. Oh, you gotta go inside for a little bit?
Look how nice it looks from inside. How dark it is inside right now. But let me show you back here. Look at this tree. Raining. Water is coming out inside, so I need to close this door. I'm making cheese quesadilla, and for me, I'm not sure what I'm gonna make because मेरा तो fasting चल रहा है अभी. और फटाफट से उसके बाद मुझे डिनर भी बनाना है क्योंकि आज वेडनेसडे है तो आज का शाम को क्लास भी है. तो ये जो क्लासेस है ना उसके 2 घंटे के क्लासेस होते हैं, तो 1 घंटे वहाँ जाने का, 1 घंटे आने का और 2 घंटे वहाँ पे, तो 4 घंटे हमारे पूरे वहीं निकल जाते हैं. So Monday is not the big thing, you know, because Monday his class is in afternoon, so that is okay. But the Wednesday one is in evening classes. So I had to make sure कि dinner भी मेरा तैयार है. तो Wednesday ये जो मेरा सुबह से शाम का जो टाइम रहता है ना वो थोड़ा टाइट रहता है कि मुझे फटाफट सब कुछ ख़त्म करना है होता है. तो सुबह में मेरा ऑफिस का काम जो होता है वो होता है, उसके बाद मैं एक्सरसाइज करती हूँ. तो मैं जो एक्सरसाइज मेरा जो प्रोग्राम है ना उसमें मिनिमम 1 घंटे की एक्सरसाइज होती है. तो 1 घंटे वो करो, उसके बाद शावर लेके तैयार होके लंच करो, उसके बाद फटाफट अब जाना है तो डिनर की तैयारी करो. तो यू नो आई डोंट लाइक टू कि मुझे 5 बजे 6 बजे जाना है, तो उसके पहले एटलीस्ट आधे घंटे पहले मेरा काम सब कुछ ख़त्म हो जाए. और मैं जाती हूँ ना तो किचन सब कुछ क्लीन करके जाती हूँ, क्योंकि आई डोंट लाइक टू कीप इट मैसी एंड देन घर आके फिर वापस वही करना होता है. क्योंकि रात को मुझे आते आते 9:30 तो मिनिमम हो ही जाता है. तो उसके बाद फिर आके किचन क्लीन करो वगैरह, यू नो आई डोंट लाइक ऑल दैट. तो किचन में क्लीन करके ही जाती हूँ. तो उसके बाद तो फिर कभी आके बस चाय बना के चाय पीते हैं हम शांति से. तो बस लेटली बस यही चल रहा है. मंडे वेडनेसडे इज काइंड ऑफ क्रेजी डे. So that's kids lunch and that's my lunch. So cheese quesadilla. I also made the salad for them and that's my samo. बजे में जब किचन सारा क्लीन हो जाए ना तो इतना अच्छा लगता है ना. तो बस अभी 1 घंटा है मेरे पास, उसके बाद हमें जाना है. पर I'll just relax. एंड अभी भी बारिश हो रही है, इतनी नहीं हो रही है जितनी पहले थी, थोड़ी कम हो गई है, पर अभी भी बहुत डार्क है बाहर. और कीपिंग माई फिंगर क्रॉस, होपफुली जब हम जाए तो इतनी बारिश ना हो. इट्स नॉट दैट कि आई कैन नॉट ड्राइव इन द रेन. आई एम प्रीटी कंफर्टेबल ड्राइविंग इन रेन, यू नो, क्योंकि फ्लोरिडा में तो बारिश बहुत होती है. वहाँ तो थंडरस्टॉर्म, हरिकेन ये सीज़न में तो आते ही रहता है वहाँ पे. और वहाँ की बारिश ऐसी है ना कि अब जब बारिश हो रही है, आप ड्राइव कर रहे हो ना, तो आगे आपको लाइक दिखाई भी ना दे, इतनी बारिश वहाँ तो होती है. तो आई एम प्रीटी कंफर्टेबल ड्राइविंग, इट्स नॉट द थिंग. बट आई डोंट प्रेफर, यू नो, कि जब बारिश में जाना है, स्पेशली जो रास्ते हम जाते हैं ना वो एक लेन का है, लाइक एक लेन जाती है एक लेन आती है, तो समटाइम इट्स डिफ़िकल्ट ना. तो होपफुली ये बारिश रुक जाएगी जब हम जाएंगे.